Good morning, YouTube. Scott Lett here, owner of Iron City Power Washing. At job number one for the day, my business partner is at another job doing a soft wash. I'm going to take care of this job here. Got my tank filling up. So a moving company came out and did some damage on this concrete. He asked me if I could fix it. I told him I'm pretty just straightforward. I said, you know, I mean, those scratches are pretty etched into the concrete, but I think I'll be able to blend it in, see how dirty the concrete is. So everything else will look so good that this should just blend in with the concrete. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go over it with my surface cleaner over there, and hopefully a lot of this will just kind of wash away. Hopefully it's not too deep. And now we'll throw a post treatment on here. I'll just downstream and we'll see how it turns out. Stuff gonna look better than this. This is a $275 job, last minute job for a buddy of mine. He's the director of operations for this moving company, and he's like, hey dude, can you get this to this for me? I said, sure. Such a small job, I'll be here maybe 30 minutes. So let's crank up and get to work. Looking good so far. Real good. All right, guys, I'm finished. I'm just putting a little post treatment on here. Make things look a little better, you know. Driveway looks good already, even without this, but just to make the concrete pop. People have been watching me in the neighborhood, so make sure when they drive by here, this looks really good. It's a very wealthy area. Job complete. Alright guys, I got here at 10. It is 10:30. 275 in 30 minutes. Not bad. Driveway looks really good. The scratch marks aren't near as noticeable. Got all the mud out. I post treated it just to make the concrete a little brighter. I went ahead and did that sidewalk. We didn't talk about that because I just want everything to look good from the road. And also, I always like to do the gutters on the street. It really makes a statement. You can tell where I stopped. We didn't talk about this either. But little things like that, guys, just make your work look really good. I need to hit that spot one more time. So I'm gonna let this dwell. I do need to rinse that garage door one more time. And hit that spot, and I'm out of here. Easy job. Guys, job finished. I'm gonna stick around and wait for this to dry a little bit. But that gives me time to hop on my computer here, generate an invoice for this customer, send it to him. He's gonna pay via Venmo. So still being productive. Also letting my tank fill up for the next job. So yeah, we're gonna stick around and wait for this to dry and get some after pictures to send to my customer, get paid up, and then head on to the next job. All right guys, we are at job number 3. Here I am. Had some movers here, but luckily they just left. Clean that little front porch there, this driveway here, that little sidewalk, and there's a little stoop in the back. Pretty simple job. This is a $300 job. Very similar to the one this morning, maybe a little bigger, but fun fact, I grew up 3 houses down. I'm in my hometown right now. I'm gonna walk down there and see my parents after this job. Walk back here real quick. Excuse my sniffles, guys. I'm just still sick. See that big green shed right there? That's my dad's. Spent a lot of time in that backyard right there. Anyways, let's get to it. Decided to ride down here and see my mama for a little bit. This is where I grew up, guys. This little bitty house right here in Caba Heights. There's the job down there where that moving truck is. Headed home. Good day's work, 900 bucks. No, 950 for the company. All right, guys, good day, $900 day, which is all right. You know, I'm somewhat happy with that. I finished probably at 2 o'clock, 900 bucks for the company before 2. That's okay. You know, I'm somewhat happy with that, which is kind of what I want to talk about right now. I was over at Eco Wash earlier filling up on SH, and I got to talking to a guy who's new to the industry, pretty green. And, you know, he asked me after he learned that I've been doing this for a while. He's like, man, what is an average day for you and your company? Like, what numbers are you happy with? You know, and I had to think about it for a second. I wanted to give the guy an honest answer, and I just, you know, after thinking about it for a few seconds, you know, just kind of gathering my thoughts, you know, I'm happy with $1,000 a day. You know, I would like, you know, to make $1,500 to $2,000 a day. I think that's very doable, especially when you have 2 rigs running full time. I think that's what we were averaging like in the middle of busy season last year. We had some days where we made $3,000, you know. But anything like 700 or below, I think that's not a very good day for us. I think, you know, around $1,000 to $1,200, $1,500 a day, I think that's pretty average. But I would like to make 2+ a day. So if you guys are wondering, like, man, am I making enough money a day? Am I doing pretty good, you know, per day? That's kind of where we're at, but we've also been doing this for 5 years, and we do a lot of commercial work. You know, like we made $30,000 in 3 days at the beginning of the year. So if we get that big job, we're gonna make $84,000 or $85,000 in a month, you know, just in that job. And if we can figure out a way to knock out the residential work as that job is taking place, I mean, that could easily be $100,000 a month. So, but yeah, guys, just have goals. Like, what do you want to make every week? What do you want to make every day? And try to stay around that, but don't try to do too much. I had a guy that I helped him get started, and he was real bad about scheduling 2 big jobs in a day, thinking he could knock them out, and he'd end up, you know, just doing one job, and the next job the customer would be upset that he didn't get out there to it. So just pace yourself. Don't try to overdo it. I would rather you guys take your time and do 1 job or 2 jobs a day than try to rush just to get to more money and not do a good job, because that's not helping your book of business. So anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys next week. And I'm taking tomorrow off, get better. So y'all have a blessed weekend. Scott Litt, Iron City Power Washing.